My name is Vasanti Jayaswal. Most often I'm called Vasi. I love to learn, and I do love to teach. So the teaching technique I have has been developed over so many years. I guess it's a result of observation and some sort of self-analysis. It's changed over the years a lot, but not drastically. Some features are the same. For instance, when I teach something to whether it's a child or to an adult, I don't want them to learn parrot-like. I want them to think about it and make that knowledge theirs. That has always been the same because I don't want clones of myself. I'm always aware of the importance of the knowledge that I have received, so I give it a lot of respect, and I'm very careful how I transmit that. Another basic feature that, regardless of what I'm teaching, because I teach different things, is I check the receptacle. Who's receiving this knowledge? Are they able to take everything that I so enthusiastically want to share? Once I can assess that, then I usually have to check the content and the manner in which I deliver that so it's easily digestible for them. So that sort of has stayed the same no matter what I teach. The techniques are different because I've taught very different things. Like as a teacher of classical Indian dance, I think I'm worse than a football coach. I just don't use bad words. And I think I look at them like a rock, which unfolds into a sculpture. And I see the sculpture, and I want the rock to become a sculpture. So I work very hard with them. With children, they are the best students, I think, because they're all open books or the open mind. With children, I have to always move from the familiar. I'm very eager to try non-traditional approaches. I use whatever works. And if they can understand and then make the knowledge I'm giving them, make it their own, and they grow with it, that's when I think, okay, I've taught them something. When I teach adults, which is different from children, I think the very first thing I have to do is undo a lot, because they come in with a knowledge, and that knowledge prevents them from learning more or learning something different. So I have to have them go through what's a clean slate. Really, they have to clean up whatever they have learned before. I'm not saying deny it, but don't think about it now and take this for what you're receiving. And then they can process it between what they know before and what I'm teaching. So that has been always the biggest job for me, is how do I have them undo what they have learned before, because most often they come in with a lot of misinformation. This has to do with philosophy, especially Indian philosophy, Indian scriptures. I'm a student before I'm a teacher. I love being a student. I'll never want to stop being a student. I keep learning and learning and learning. So when you're a student, I think that passionately you can't help enjoying teaching because you see the student there. And you have an enthusiastic student, then you love teaching an enthusiastic student. So I love to teach. And then I think teaching is probably one of the most sacred professions, I feel. It's very, very important, whether it's a school teacher or it's a mother. Any form of transmission of knowledge is very sacred, and I hold that very sacred too. I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm a daughter, a sister. But the most important relationship in my books is being a student and teacher, or a teacher and student, in which I'll put the student higher than the teacher.